Hey guys, what's going on? It's LadyB, and we just got a sneak peek of what Town Hall 13 is going to look like, but there's more. I've got some more information for you. You want to know what it is? Stay tuned. So in Town Hall 13, we are also getting an upgrade to the workshop, which you might have guessed means that we're getting another siege machine. So let's take a quick look. You can see we have our usuals, the wall wrecker, the blimp, the stone slammer, and then this new siege machine that's coming our way called the Siege Barracks. Now this has multiple levels to it. We're gonna go over the levels, but I first wanna talk about how this unit functions. It's a little bit different than what we've seen with any of the other siege machines. And you might notice a wizard standing right up top, and that's actually key to what this is about. So let's read through quickly and talk a little bit about what's to come and then go over those levels before we go into gameplay and see it in action. So the Siege Barracks, just as any of the other siege machines, can act as a tanking unit. You can see it has hit points here that are going to increase as you upgrade its level. We'll talk about the levels in just a moment, but let's go through some of these details. So it is coming included with a P.E.K.K.A. and with wizards. Each one will include one P.E.K.K.A. and then a varying amount of wizards based on the level. So that's something really big that we're getting to see coming in with this. That's added units. And taking a look here at the level 1 siege, we can see we have one P.E.K.K.A. at 25 troop space plus 6 wizards at 4 troop space. That is 49 housing space for additional troops. That is a huge bonus to this. And then you are gonna get your clan castle troops on top of that. So think about what that can entail for Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 11s, Town Hall 12s, and going into 13. This is gonna be a game changer for some style attacks. Now, the way the Siege Barracks functions is you can place it on any open tile, any open single tile. So if there's a hole in the base, you can pop it right in that hole in a single tile, but it has to be available space to use. So when you do drop it, it does have a lifetime of 30 seconds. And what that means is the amount of time it takes before it actually opens. As soon as you drop that unit, it's gonna start unleashing first the P.E.K.K.A., then the wizards, and they funnel out slowly, which we'll see in the gameplay, and then it will unleash your CC troops. Now you can manually open this siege machine just as you do with any other siege machine. However, the one thing to keep in mind if you are going to do this is that you will lose out any wizards, any remaining troops in there that you do not let come out of the machine. It kind of is a bit of a trade depending when you want to drop your troops or if you want to let them funnel. We'll take a look at that in gameplay. Talking here about the hit points, Siege Barracks level 1 has 3,300 hit points. We can see as we upgrade, this is going to increase. There is the one P.E.K.K.A. that comes along with it that will come along with any of these Siege Barracks regardless of the level. But then we see the wizard count here is going to increase as we upgrade. So currently we're standing at 6 wizards in a level 1 siege. Again, with a P.E.K.K.A. and those wizards, that's going to be 49 additional housing space that you're getting to come out along with your CC troops. Upgrading to level 2 is going to take you 10 days and it will cost you 8 million in elixir. And let's take a quick look and see what additional bonuses we're going to get out of this. We can see the hit points increase by 400. So we're talking about 3,700 hit points. We still have that one P.E.K.K.A. and we do get an additional 2 wizards that come out of this. So we are talking about 57 troop space that you get. So level 1 is 49. Level 2 is going to be 57 additional housing space of troops, in addition to your clan castle troops that you're getting in there. That's a lot. Upgrading to level 3 is going to take you 14 days and cost you 11,000 in elixir. Now, again, the trading cost is going to be the same. The lifetime of this is going to be the same. The amount of time that it takes before it opens up, that's the 30 seconds, unless you do it manually. Training time is the same, 20 minutes here. But we do see the increase in hit points, an additional 400 hit points you're getting with this. So as it's acting as a tank for any defenses from where you place it, you get a little extra power there. So you're getting increased to 4,100 at level 3. You still get the 1 additional P.E.K.K.A that comes out along now with 10 wizards. So we're talking about 65 troop space that we're getting along in the Siege Barracks level 3. So to upgrade to level 4, which is the max level for the Siege Barracks, it's going to take you 16 days and it will cost you 14 million in elixir. But what this is going to bring to you, not only additional hit points, we've got a 400 increase in hit points, so we're up to 4,500 on the hit points of this unit. We get the additional P.E.K.K.A, but we get 2 additional wizards. So we are at 12 wizards, 1 P.E.K.K.A. That is a 73 troop capacity increase that you get with this siege machine. You don't have it with any other siege machine, and that is on top of your clan castle troops. We'll take a look at that in gameplay. We'll also see it in action and see how it fares. I have a feeling this is going to be a little bit more of a funneling type siege machine. We see a lot of the air stuff going along, moving into the town hall, but and the wall wrecker that directs its way to the town hall. We have the stone slammer that targets defenses. But what this does is it allows you to drop it on any open tile that's available. And you can place it there and then continue along your raid. So we might see some creative attacks coming along with this, but my best guess that this will be used for is for P.E.K.K.A smashes, bow witches, and maybe minor attacks, either Queen Walk minor attacks. You can use it to help with funneling. So I want to first show an example of this Siege Barracks in action where you have the 30 seconds to allow it to unleash. So you can see it slowly floats down into the place that you drop it. And you have the P.E.K.K.A that comes out first, and then you have the wizards slowly trickling out one by one. And they kind of lose the effect of the tanking of the P.E.K.K.A at first. I place this pretty far away from the actual defenses, but more for the effect to show you how long it takes. And then as soon as it opens, after that 30 seconds, we do get to see the CC troops coming out. But what happens when we pop that ability? This is what we've been talking about, that you're going to lose those troops. So let's make sure, let's double check and see what happens with that. This finishes off and we've got 11% with that in the corner, really not doing much. We've picked up a little funneling with this and we're left at the 11% mark. Taking a quick look at it where we're going to actually force the CC to open. We see it again, it floats down. We can see the troops funneling out. We're not giving it the opportunity to open up. We're going to do it ourselves. We open it up. Here's our CC troops. They come out, but there's nothing else because we exploded the CC. So those poor wizards that were left behind did not survive. That's going to be your choice, how you decide to deal with that and leaving those poor wizards. Maybe they found a happy home. Who knows? But in the meantime, you can see this goes through. It switches up direction because the AI is a little bit random with what's coming outside and which way it's deciding to go, possibly as well as my placement. But you can see that this actually picked up more percentage. So there could be a chance that opening up your siege machine, instead of letting all those troops funnel, could give you a little different advantage to it as well. So that's going to be something to play around with. Now I want to show you the power of this in action, and please bear in mind, I am not a bow witcher. I'm not a P.E.K.K.A bow witcher. That's not my attack strategy style, but for the sake of it, I want to do this because I really do think this would be a great siege machine to use for that style attack. And it might be something that after doing this, I try, because you'll notice I actually mess up a bit in this and I still managed to triple. So I drop the siege machine from a different side because I want to come in on this where the eagle is, drop the siege machine, and I bring a P.E.K.K.A along, let some of my troops go after the king starts funneling. Well, let's say I let all of the troops go, let them move in. You can see that siege machine, the siege barracks is still going. We've got troops funneling out. I decided to let them go through, continue to do their job as my main pack of troops are coming in there. I still have wizards working around the outside of the base, plus I've got some Valks and witches. So they're all doing this work. They're delayed while I have my main troops. And I think you might see what I did wrong here. I didn't drop another jump. A few of the troops decided to go inside the base. They bashed through, but the main pack of troops decided to walk around the ring portion of this. But I still have, as you can see here, those CC troops and some of the wizards that were coming out from the siege barracks still working to the side of the base and helping with the cleanup here. So again, I think this is going to be a great funneling barracks for these style attacks. That's my personal opinion on it. I want to know what you think, particularly after seeing this. I managed to get some of my troops back into the center of the base with a jump, but as this continues on, I've got a spare jump, and I know at this point, most of the defenses are down. I'm probably not going to need it. The queen's able to get through that last jump, and everything is virtually reachable at this point for my troops. So as the queen works her way through, I've got a swag jump. I still have those witches and wizards working on the outside of the base that came out of the siege barracks. And I didn't really need to swag this. I didn't need to pop this queen ability. I totally could have swagged it. So even in messing up in this, I still managed to triple and swag a jump and swag a hero ability. I tried it one more time just to see if that was luck. You want to see what happened? Let's take a look. Okay, so here's the second attempt because I was like, okay, I really messed this up. I'm going to do it exactly the same way, but maybe not mess up the jump. But I managed to mess up something else. This is how the attacks go. But same placement pretty much for the siege barracks. You can see it's to the side. I've got the P.E.K.K.A doing some tanking for the wizards. Main pack of troops working through. King's already set for the funnel on the opposite side. Get the jump down. They're working their way through. I get the other jump down. I was pretty sure I placed everything that I was supposed to. And oh wait, I didn't place my Grand Warden. Rip me, because they're all in the center of this base. The Grand Warden's not there. I'm not sure which way he's going to decide to go once I drop him, because I've got the witches and the wizards all working on the outside of the base. So I try and get him in place. I've got the Valks working along. They actually happen to jump inside the base with the way this pathed out, so they didn't work around the outside of the base, but I get some additional benefit of them working there. A couple of witches to the side. Grand Warden does pull through with the main kills squad. I'm able to work my way through, but man, I almost messed that up again. And we'll take a look. Keep watching. Do you think I actually managed to triple on this one? You can see we still have the benefit. Those witches actually coming in from behind here. You can see that delayed troop effect, which the siege barracks offers. It's having a delayed troop effect in a way that you can have them come in for reinforcements at the tail end. They managed to make it through that jump. I still have all these witches working together, plus the new ones. And despite forgetting to drop my Grand Warden, he did manage to go in, but not when I wanted him to. I still swagged a queen ability on this one. So I kind of think this is pretty OP. It leaves a lot of room for error because you have that extra support, but obviously it's going to depend on where you place it, how you're activating it, the base that you're going for. So just a quick recap on the new siege machine to come to Town Hall 13, the Siege Barracks. We get some additional troop space coming to it. You'll get based on the level you're upgraded at. So obviously best to continue to upgrade this to max, but you're going to get a P.E.K.K.A and you're going to get some wizards, and the total troop variance that you could have ranges from anywhere about 49 troop space all the way up to 73. That is a massive, massive value. And I just can't wait to see what this is going to do to Town Hall 10 and up as we're utilizing these. I think it's going to shape a little bit differently for some of the Bow Witch strategies, some of the P.E.K.K.A smashes. We might see some new stuff coming out of this, as you can only set it in a particular place. It has to be on a single active tile. So we're talking about most likely outskirts of bases, or if there's a hole in the base, you can pop it somewhere inside that base. So This could be a game changer. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know what you think in chat of this. Let me know what creative ideas you have. How would you utilize this new Siege machine knowing what you know? So that's a new Siege machine for Town Hall 13, the Siege Barracks. It's very different from what we're used to with the other Siege machines, and it offers quite a bit of reinforcement for your attacks with anywhere between 49 to 73 troop housing space in addition to your clan castle. Tell me what you think about it in the comments and chat. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you click the thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed, subscriptions are always appreciated. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on so you know when I'm posting the next video and next updates. Till next time, this is LadyB, out.